Well, right now I'm doing a show called How I Learned What I Learned. It was August's one-man show, his solo show that he had written for himself. But when he found out he was terminally ill, he called me and asked would I continue the legacy of this show, which I steadfast refused. But he would not allow me to say no, and he made it very clear that his mortality was facing him and he didn't want this show to go with him. He wanted the show to live on. And so I could not say no. August Wilson was a guy that it seemed like would be unapproachable. But once you approached him, you would be sitting there for about 2 hours. He was a person that had a lot of life, a lot to give, a lot to offer, and he had a very generous heart. So once you got into that circle and broke past the exterior, the interior would captivate you for hours. He was a man full of integrity, knowledge, generosity, and in many ways brilliance. Well, as I do How I Learned What I Learned, you know, people always talk about me channeling him and stepping into his shoes. I do neither. All I do is tell his story. And if he reveals himself in the course of the evening, then I'm blessed. August Wilson's history of his plays are so beloved in a lot of ways because the bottom line is that the man was brilliant. His poetry meshed in with his playwriting, and the metaphor of poetry made him a dynamic playwright, a man who made one of the most profound statements in American theater history and changed the landscape of American theater. His plays are dynamic, they're wonderful, they're historical, they're poetic, they're profound, and I think all the things a great drama are made of, August has in his plays. So if you come to see one, you fall in love. Well, so far as we're in previews for How I Learned What I Learned and headed into our opening this week, audiences have been so supportive of the whole project, the event, and very much so of me. You never know when you're performing what it means to other people, but what they've told me it means to them has changed my life in a way, and all I want to do is make sure that I honor him in the most realistic, truthful way.